Muy buenas, volvemos, continuamos, Final Fantasy XVI. Hoy hay que hacer la Main Quest, historia principal. Secundaria la dejaremos, pero antes vamos a ir a una secundaria que no es más bien secundaria, que es la que tenía un puntito más. Porque ahí me han dicho que te regalan la montura, el chocobo. Así que vamos a hacerla. ¿Dónde estaba? Aquí. No me jodas, ¿no puedo ir ahora? Oh, no me lo puedo creer. Vale, pues este más es el chocobo, tío, la montura. Y no puedo desplazarme, y no sé por qué. Pues nada, vamos a la principal, no nos queda otra. Ya volveré cuando me dejen. Joder, no sabía que era la montura eso. Sur de Rosaria. Tenemos que ir a destruir otro cristal madre, ¿no?
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Vamos, se ha puesto interesante lo de Jill, ¿eh? Lazos de sangre.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as...
Ah, mira, puedo ir. Bien. Vamos. Vamos por la montura.
After what the Empire did to Martha's lot, I'd be daft to stay. Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Tranquilo, compañero, ¿eh? Sin avasallar.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. and give those no good bastards a hiding from me.
Vale.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Whiteheart.
Por cierto, me voy a poner otra vez lo de Garuda. Ah, lo tengo puesto. No me lo quité. Me lo volví a poner otra vez, no me acuerdo. Vale, lo tengo puesto.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
A ver, hay que salvar al chocobo. Supongo que para conseguirlo. Hostia, pero está muy lejos, ¿no? 640 metros. ¿Dónde coño está? Ah, no, está aquí. Aquí no hay chocobos. Esto los vamos a dejar tranquilos, ¿no? ¿Para qué lo vamos a matar a los pobres? Si no te hacen nada. No los veo, pero bueno.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Vale. A nivel 19 y yo 26. Cuidado,
This one.
¿Ha quedado alguien vivo? Nada, oye, todos muertos.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Ah, estos son los bandidos, ¿no? Vale, ahí están. Vamos.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right, then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Primero el mago, ¿no? No, mierda, esto me gusta, tío. No sé cómo se hace. No sé cómo funciona esto. Sigo sin saber cómo funciona, pero vaya, que me da un poco igual. Hay otro mago. ¿Por qué tiene este perro un más en la cabeza, tío?
This one.
28.000, buen daño ahí. Oye, que he esquivado, Ah, le iba a hacer un parry, pero es que es tan complicado hacer un parry, tío.
That's better. Get him.
Joder, que no quiero esto, coño. No me gusta nada lo del amor, pero nada. En cuanto tenga otro me lo quito. Tenemos montura, tenemos montura.
You're safe now. White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
No puede ser. ¿En serio?
Rosia.
¿Sobrevivió, tío?
It is you. You survived.
Qué random esto, ¿no?
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
¿Me va a traer una montura o algo o qué? La va a tunear.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, few scraps of leather's the very
¿Cómo
least
le vas a
I
pagar
owe
si es
my
tuya?
heart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay
Hombre,
me
yo
no
creo que
mind.
tiene una buena cicatriz, ¿no?
Yeah.
Para
Best be on my way.
saberlo.
Good luck to the both of you.
Bueno, pues tenemos montura, a ver cómo funciona.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
¿Esto qué es? Puede verse en el camarote de Clive. Ah, vale. Ahora puedes montar en Ambrosía. Vale, ¿y cómo montamos? R3. Ahora puedes montar para recorrer junto a la Tierra Palistea. Mantén pulsado R3 para llamarla. Acércate a ella y pulsa X para subirte a su lomo. Vamos a ver, ¿no? Ah, ya está. Ni silbas ni nada. ¿Dónde coño está? Hola. ¿Por qué no viene? Pues yo soy gilipollas. ¿Dónde coño está Ambrosía? No viene, ¿eh? ¿Bug? Ah, no, R3. ¿Y yo? ¿Por qué le estoy dando yo al otro? ¿Esto qué coño es? No me jodas que estoy grabando. Me he equivocado de botón, tío. ¿Qué coño es esto, entonces? A ver si estoy grabando, soy imbécil.
Let's go.
Ah, mira, trofeo y todo por subirme. Vale, galopar, frenar y desmontar. Súper complicado. ¿Pero corre más que yo? ¿Puedo luchar? No. Solo salta, ¿no? Vale. Ok. Vámonos. No sé qué por qué era el R3. Espérate, quiero saber lo que es el puto R3, tío. A ver si me he puesto a grabar yo aquí. ¿Dónde están los botones aquí? Vale, L3. Ah, orientarse. Vale. Soy gilipollas. Cuando uno es tonto, se reconoce y ya está, y no pasa nada. Vale, seguimos. Ok. ¿Ponemos a matar a gente o es que paso? Algún tocho a lo mejor sí, pero... Pasa que esto es grande, ¿eh?
Go, Torval! Sick 'em! Go, Torval! Attack!
Lo que sí me iba a servir va a ser para rellenar la barra de XVI.
Go, Torval! It's over!
Que eso sí que quiero, rellenar la barra y tenerla llena. Así que vamos a matar a este que parece que está aquí. ¡Wow! Nivel 24, nene.
No holding back.
No lo veo.
Over here! Go, Torval!
That's better.
Joder, tío, me equivoco de botón otra vez. Puta madre.
Heal yourself now.
Nice try. Too slow. Get him.
Go, Torval! Over here!
Get him.
Go, Torval!
Bueno, vale. Me he sentido un poco torpe, la verdad.
It's over!
Bueno, vamos a la principal, ¿no? Porque por aquí creo que no se va a la principal, tío. Por aquí se va a tomar por culo.
Over here!
Pero bueno, es nivel, es experiencia, así que va bien. Molaría pelear en el chocobo, ¿eh? Por aquí tiene que haber algo escondido, ¿no? ¿Qué coño es esto? Esto tiene que ser algo, ¿eh? ¿Algo para desbloquear o algo...? No lo sé, ¿eh? Ahí se puede...
Run like the wind.
Se puede pelear. Por cierto, ¿dónde he matado al dragón ese? Porque seguramente... ¿Ha sido aquí? Seguramente tenía un cofre, tío. O a lo mejor no. No, no se puede pelear, ¿no? Ah, sí, bueno. Algo hace. Lo pisa.
Look easy.
Se ha recuperado de vida. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué cojones? ¿Que estás muerto? ¿Que te quieres morir? Que no se muere, tío. ¿Por qué?
Over here! This one. Garuda! It's over. Go for it. Get him.
Bueno, Chocobo, a ver, para correr y eso está bien, pero tampoco... ¡No! Hostia, no me quería caer aquí, tío. Vale, vamos a matar primero a los pequeñitos, porque si no me van a joder.
Time to fight.
Go for it. Get him. Get him. Over here. Sick him. This one. Sick him.
Vale. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Ya, pero esto sigue, ¿eh? Esto parece que no se acaba.
Over here. Go, Torgo.
¡Vámonos, chicos! ¿Podré pasar? Vale, el puente este no se puede. Y más adelante hay una puerta. Así que habrá que volver tarde o temprano, habrá que volver aquí seguramente. Pero esto me lo llevo. Aunque es que tampoco vale para nada, sinceramente. Vámonos, va. Vale, en combate no se puede pedir al Chocobo. Lo que sí voy a matar va a ser al Giverno ese. Que el Giverno da bastantes puntos de habilidad, creo.
Over here.
Ok. Vámonos. Cofre. Vale, hay que matar a estos.
Over here! Sick! Get him! Go for him! Get him! It's over! This one!
Ok. Vamos, ¿dónde estaba el invierno ese, tío? Estaba por aquí, míralo. Bueno, más de la mitad he quitado, no está mal. Bueno, vale. No, algo tiene que esconder aquí, ¿no? Supongo, ¿o no? ¿En serio no esconde nada, tío? Pues nada, vámonos. A ver qué pasa aquí.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
you fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
A ver, ¿este qué tiene aquí?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours.
Hoja de Gaia. Oye, tío, no entiendo esto. ¿Por qué no puedo mejorar esto, tío? Relleno 6% más la barra del límite al sufrir daño. 24.000. ¿Estamos flipando o qué? Meteorito sí que me lo llevo.
Much obliged.
Rollo de música.
You won't be disappointed. Much obliged.
Elixir. Elixir no estaría mal, no tengo ninguno. Pero vale 10.000, no me jodas, tío. Y las espadas no las voy a vender. Son las... A ver, no creo que me sirvan ya, pero coño, están mejoradas.
Are you well?
¿Hay algo más por aquí, aparte de...?
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking.
No. Vale, vamos. Cofrecillo! A ver, ¿este quién coño es?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Espera, vamos a ir aquí arriba, a ver. Mira, otro cofre. Hostia, ¿y esto? Oh, un perro, tío. Pensaba que era un enemigo. Joder.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
No, aquí ni nada. Sí que hay, sí que hay. Uy, los grandes,
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
Gracias por la ayuda, hombre. No pasa nada.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Sigamos. Supongo que es por aquí, ¿no? Ah, bueno, aunque podemos ir marcha atrás. Ah, mira, donde el puente, tío. Bueno, vamos a investigar esta zona, ¿no? Ya que estamos. Espera. Me voy a rellenar y las pociones y voy a comprar.
That's better.
Ya que estoy, que el dinero no lo estoy utilizando para nada, al menos que me sirva.
That's a fair old scar you got there.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Much obliged. There you are.
Ok. Vamos a ver qué nos encontramos por ahí. ¿Qué? ¿Aquel castillo?
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever.
Directos al cubil de alguna bestia. Joder, pues vamos para allá. Sin pensarlo dos veces. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Por qué hay aquí alienígenas, tío? ¿Qué sentido tiene?
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother
Ah, que hay más,
crystal's
coño.
collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Ya está. Ha sido difícil, ¿eh? Nada, ni un cofre, nada. A ver, podemos ir por aquí. Vale, vamos por ahí.
Over here! Stay down! Farewell!
Hostia, un boom de estos, tío. ¡No, tío! ¡Qué asco de habilidad esta del amor, tío!
More of my mother's men.
Hostia, que hay más gente aquí, la madre que me parió. Ok. Y por aquí volvemos hacia atrás, ¿verdad? Sí, a ver si me he dejado algo. ¡Hostias! ¡Hostia tú!
This one.
Vale, aquí volvemos al principio. Vale, vámonos. Vale, podemos ir hacia abajo, ir por aquí arriba. A ver. Más que nada para revisar todos los caminos, por si acaso. Oh, cofrecillo, este sí, hombre. Vale, no, quiero ir hacia abajo. Vale, por aquí vuelvo a donde estaba. Vale, vámonos, sigamos. Y ahora ya no hay más camino, ¿no? Todo recto hasta aquí. Lo que pasa es que vamos, no sé si voy a aparecer por el puente, pero por detrás. Creo que no voy a poder pasar, soy gilipollas, ¿en serio? Aquí ya tiene que dar toda la vuelta, tío. Porque creo que este puente está cerrado. Espérate, espérate, espérate que voy a tener que dar la vuelta entera, ya verás. Ya verás. No veo nada, pero bueno. Subo de nivel, bien. A que voy a tener que dar la vuelta entera, tío. A que no voy a poder pasar por el puente. Ah, sí que voy a poder, menos mal. Me ha dicho cerca. ¡Uy, qué susto me ha dado, hijo de puta, arañas! Dime que puedo pasar, por favor. Ah, está abierta la puerta. Por alguna razón, alguien la ha abierto.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know
Son unos
who we
cuantos,
are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Over here!
Dale, fuerza ahí, hombre, dale patadas y todo, claro que sí.
This one.
Claro que sí, hombre, dale ahí con caña.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Vamos a ver.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Hostia puta, nene. Se los han cargado a todos, tío.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Tengo ganas de encontrarme con la madre, ¿eh? Es para meterle una buena paliza, ¿eh?
Madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black...
Tío, aquí hay bastantes caminos, ¿no? Que me he saltado, ¿qué? ¿Todo esto?
Shields have made it this far south. They may already be in Port Isolde.
No sé para qué doy vueltas si al final lo que me encuentro tampoco vale la pena, tío. Pero bueno, algún cofrecillo o algo me da un poco igual. Pero es que no hay ni eso, ¿eh? Nada, es que no hay nada, tío. Ah, mira. Pero será una mierda que no me sirve para nada. Pues la verdad es que no. Que no hay gran cosa. Nada, pues vámonos. Aterrado. No me deja pasar, ¿por qué? Nada, continuemos. Si me he saltado algo, pues... tampoco creo que fuese muy importante. Vale, tenemos que ir hacia... porque todo esto... Vale, esto es el puente. Este es el puente que está cerrado. Que no me deja ir por aquí, no sé por qué. Y tenemos que ir no sé dónde. What? Hasta aquí. Vale. Ve a Puerto Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Venga, lo que nos encontremos lo matamos, va. Y así vamos subiendo de nivel. No sé hasta qué nivel se llega, pero... ¿Este hombre qué hace?
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
Macho, que lo tienes ahí al lado, so cabrón. Ves tú y verás a tus compañeros.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are
No me deja pasar por aquí.
closed. Be gone.
Oh, how am I to sell?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Bueno, continuemos, ¿no? Playa del Silencio. ¡Cangrejos! A ver, venid ahora. Que se junten un poquito. Sangre negra. Vale, vámonos. Hebra de seda.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here
Más
didn't
playa
stand a
por
chance.
ahí.
Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Puerta cerrada. Sí, puerta cerrada.
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Pues nada. Vamos a luchar, oye.
Over here! Attack! It's over! Throw
Vale, vamos a juntarnos, venir aquí. Todos, por favor. Ahí está. Así más fácil, oye.
Get him!
Stay down!
¿Al agua? No.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only
¿Obelisco
ones
activado?
hoping to
¿Dónde,
get in.
tío? Ah, vale. Continuemos.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough for
Fuck off!
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
Bleeding horse
I said,
Where
fuck
were you,
off.
filth?
Back to your
What am I doing?
sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
La llama de la esperanza.
The good news is
A
we
ver, quiero ver
haven't
qué
seen
pasa
a
ahí,
single
coño.
black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Queremos entrar. Digo yo, ¿por qué no nos cargamos a todos, tío?
Not a step closer!
Somos Ifrit, joder. Ifrit y Shiva. Pues nada, no se puede. Y ahora vamos por la puerta que antes estaba cerrada y ahora se supone que está abierta por alguna razón. O la abrimos nosotros. Vale, tenemos que buscar a nuestro tío, ¿no? ¿Era? Si no recuerdo mal.
This This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Pero digo yo, ¿y las otras personas que querían entrar, por qué no entran por aquí, tío? Mierda, quería investigar más.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Ah, vale, son bandidos.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
No creo que duren mucho, ¿eh? Muchos no han durado. Qué guapo está el combate, tío. Es realmente divertido, ¿eh? Lo digo en serio, es muy divertido.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
¡Hala! ¡Mira quién es! El que se fue con Joshua, tío. El que salvó a Joshua.
Forgive me, my lord.
Wait,
I knew not who I
tío.
addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
¿No conoces allí lo que? Salúdala, coño, al menos.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems
¿Ha
to
tenido
have
otro
grown.
hijo?
As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
¿Y quién es su hijo, tío?
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Claro, pero su hijo no puede ser...
This is their main host.
A ver.
If we remove the head, perhaps... Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Vale, lo que quería decir que la madre, aunque hubiese tenido un hijo, ese hijo no puede ser ningún Eiko. Porque del linaje de la madre solo salía Fénix. Y en teoría Fénix está vivo, es decir, Joshua está vivo, no está muerto. Entonces tiene que ser como Clive, debe odiarlo también. Entiendo, no lo sé, ya veremos.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's?
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
Ya, no entiendo esto, que no pueda mejorar nada de esto, tío. Rellena un 3% la barra del límite al infligir daño. Que vale 26.000, no me jodas, tío.
Of course, my lord.
Mira, esto se lo voy a comprar porque no tengo ninguno. Vamos a comprar 100. Ah, 99 lo máximo.
Will that be all?
Vale. No sé si vender cosas, tío.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tío, pero no hay secundarias, ¿no? No me están dando secundarias. ¿Qué cojones está pasando? Solo está esta de aquí, tío. Mejor, mejor, porque son tan mierdas que contra menos haya, mejor.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
Joder, pero ¿por qué esconden esto si es una puta mierda de recompensa, tío?
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Oye,
So
Jill de verdad parece un mueble,
The
tío, en
bearers from
serio.
Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Jill me está decepcionando bastante, ¿eh?
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
Es que ni habla,
There
está
is
ahí
but
como...
one thing which will grant them peace.
Como una
Putting
silla.
an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Algunos personajes se unirán a tu grupo como acompañantes durante un tiempo. Sin embargo, no podrán acompañarte si te desplazas a otra ubicación del mapa. Vale. No tengo pensado ir a ningún lado.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say...
Es decir, ¿tenemos que ir hacia atrás ahora? Ah, vale, supongo que se habrá abierto esta zona ahora, ¿no?
got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Pues vámonos.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I didn't have one.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Vale, aquí había una puerta. Ah, vale, que hay combate.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Esto no tiene barra de ímpetu, así que...
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here.
No va a ser muy complicado,
On these
vaya.
our swords we swear. Get him.
Bloody hell!
Tío, ¿dónde está el mago? ¿Me queda el mago? ¿Dónde coño está?
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Este ya es más complicado, ¿ves?
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Ok. Ah, vale.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it,
Caballero
you
Dragontino.
have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Hostia, estaba mirando a otro lado, tío. Oh, muy bien, ¿eh? Estoy esperando que se me cargue ahora. Ahora, chaval.
This one.
So Wade,
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
That's all right.
Ah, que aquí hay más. ¿Pero cuántos son? ¿Quieres morir ya, compañero? ¡No! No me gusta nada lo del amor, tío.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Me da un montón de meteoritos, pero no puedo mejorar espadas, tío. Es muy raro esto.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows. where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Puerto Isolda, provincia imperial de Rosaria. Mansión Rossville.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
¿Es un saludo? ¿O qué coño estás haciendo? Clive, ¿qué
It
haces,
is
Clive?
I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
¿Un abrazo, tío?
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oye, ¿nadie se acuerda de Jill, tío?
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
on, sit.
Porque nadie se acuerda de Jill, tío. Es que es como si estuviese ahí un adorno, tío.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
¿Qué le pasa a esta, tío? ¿Qué coño te pasa, Jill, ahora? Está como preocupada, no sé.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Qué pesa con su pasado, ¿eh?
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
¿Será un DLC? ¿Sabes lo que le pasó? Puede ser, ¿eh? Como en el 15.
Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done,
Tiene que ser un DLC porque
will the monster cease.
Jill es que es, de verdad, es muy simple, tío.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Pues claro, nadie sabe qué pasó con Jill. Desapareció y luego apareció como Shiva. Así que, no sé, me huele a DLC, ¿eh? Me huele a DLC. Vale, volvemos a la guarida. Sangre, hierro y fe.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vale, parece que tenemos cositas que hacer, ¿no? Ok. Secundarias tenemos que tener... Mira, aquí hay una con un más. Herrero! Mejoramos armas. Una por aquí. Esto nada. Aquí hay otra. 3. Solo veo 3. Así que de momento las dejaremos. A no ser que haya más por el mapa. Pero no veo ninguna más. ¡Hostias! ¡Hostias! Que hay un montón ahora, tío. Ah, bueno, solo hay 2. Están los de antes, ¿no? Sí.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Me da un meteorito.
You earned this.
Que tengo 40.000 meteoritos. Tengo
I may have
40.000
more for
meteoritos ya, tío. Vale, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Y ya continuamos. A ver qué nos depara todo esto. Sangre, fe... No, sangre, hierro y fe. Vale, ok. Pues nada. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Adiós.